Welcome to Motivation Monday. It's Trainer Takeover. I'm Jarrett. I'm here to help you through this 10-minute daily workout. The warm-up, 30 seconds each movement. We have 3 movements. What the first movement is a jumping jack. So with the jumping jack, arms come up, legs jump out. You can take it nice and slow. If the impact is too much for you, you can step the feet. So still work those arms, but just alternate which foot you step out, as so. After 30 seconds there, you're gonna take it to a basic squat. So with a squat, take your feet outside your hip distance. Toes can be forward, maybe slightly turned out. First thing we want you to do, take your hips back. So drop your hips back, then you're dropping down into that squat. Then right back up, 30 seconds here. Whatever's most comfortable for your arms. Some people like to hold them out. I like them right into my chest. Things to note, with the squat, all the weight's in your heels. So at the bottom, you can wiggle your toes. Your third movement today, we're gonna warm up the core, because today's focus, abs and that booty. Sun's out, buns out. Let's bring it down. This is your warm-up movement for core. Alternating leg lifts. So you're on your back, hands come to the floor, one leg starts up, and you just alternate which leg hovers and which leg's right over your hips. So just up and down, work from there. ,30 seconds each movement, 2 times through for a total of 3 minutes. After that warm-up, let's get right into those movements. We have 7 movements for you. You're gonna be doing each movement for 45 seconds. After that 45 seconds, we're gonna give you 15 seconds to kind of shake it up, shake it off, and get ready for that next movement. So movement number 1, a right leg glute kickback. So you're gonna keep that leg straight, you're gonna fire that leg straight back, you're squeezing the glute at the rear end of it. So that's really, we're gonna fire through that muscle we wanna focus on there. So 45 seconds of just that movement here, as high or as low as you need. So modify at will. after you get the 45 seconds of the right side, right into the left side. So 45 seconds, keep that leg straight all the way at the end. Remember, squeeze the glute. That's what we want to focus on here. That's movement 2. Movement 3, you're coming down to the mat. So you're gonna come down onto your back. We're taking it into a hip lift, working our entire posterior chain. So bring it down, your knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor, hands can be at your sides. You're gonna take your hips up, trying to keep a nice flat plane with your body, down and up for 45 seconds. Really squeeze it at the top. Again, squeezing the glutes. This is great for your rear end as well as your lower abdominals, as well as those adverse ones. From there, we're gonna transition into our core. So you're just gonna stay down on the mat. We're gonna take it to a double crunch. Fingertips come to your temples. Feet, again, stay on the floor. Knees are slightly bent. Each time you exhale, you bring those knees in, you bring your elbows in to meet your knees. That's your double crunch movement for 45 seconds. Inhale out, exhale everything in. This is a little more of an advanced movement. You can always take it to a basic crunch. With the basic crunch, keep your feet on the floor. Your chin's gonna tuck to your chest. And again, look between your thighs as you work up. Just rolling those shoulder blades slightly off of the mat. After the crunch, we have a toe touch, So those legs are gonna come straight up in the air. Try to keep your toes flexed down towards your face, and you're just gonna try to reach for your toes. Right there. If your neck starts to feel this one, it does for a lot of people, don't worry. You can support it with one hand and reach that other hand up. But try not to pull on the neck. We never wanna pull on it, just support it. So 45 seconds there, 15 seconds, shake it out. Our next movement, number 6, is a bicycle crunch. So you're gonna bring your fingertips to your temples again. Hardest option, one leg shoots straight out, that opposite elbow reaches to the inside of that opposite knee, and you get the full rotation as you work through the movement. You're gonna do that for 45 seconds. Your modification, again, if you can't fully extend the leg, keep your feet on the floor, but still work for that rotation as you get that opposite knee, opposite elbow. Your 7th and final movement today is a plank. We're all gonna flip it over. We're gonna come onto our forearms. On your forearms today, keep your elbows right underneath your shoulders so your weight's forward, your hips are in line. Please avoid the hips way up in the air or the hips hanging low. So keep them in line, keep the core tight, and you're gonna hold it here for the 45 seconds. If it's too much from the toes, if you have to drop to your knees to keep the hips in line, please do. There's no shame in your game. Own your movement. Once you're done, you're done. 3-minute warm up, 7 minutes of movements, total of 10 minutes. Take that time out of your day. Here are your challenges. Your first challenge, think about that one person, maybe a couple people in your life that you just hold on that high pedestal that you think they have it all. They are no different than you. They have the same amount of time each and every day that you do. But how are you using that time? Your second challenge right here is sleep. Get full 8 hours each and every day this week. You'll see the difference in your workouts as well. And just always our reminders for you as you go onto your Monday. We post Motivation Monday every week. We also post on Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday, as well as Grab Bag Friday. So you'll see us here all 3 days. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, find our website. And lastly, remember, if you have any questions about any of these movements that we just did, we have a glossary of all of our movements right here on YouTube for you. So you can just click off of this link, look at that glossary, focus on that form, find the movement. Remember, you're awesome. Have a great Monday.